Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, non-binaries, and transgenders, this is the Ultra Heelz Wrestling Podcast, live from Ridley Studios in Garfield, New Jersey. I am Dark Side, the Dark Side Savior, always in the favor, always worst behavior. Mrs. DM, find me your mom's DMs. Why? Because I'm trying to come in my baby, nobody can stop me. And on the phone, as always, the OG, the triple OG of the Ultra Heelz.
Y'all already know who it is. It's your boy Alex, the motherfucking Hill, aka the Stan Lee of podcasting, also known as the leader of the Fuck the Mr. McMahon in 205 trash ass show, and also known as the man who be a girl to come to crawl space, have a run to a crawl space, and guess what? Your boy is back on MySpace.
Word. Are you making top 10s, top 8s, or whatever?
I do top 8s because they don't have the URL code to do top 10s no more. All that shit is like gone.
Are you still like writing code for your background?
No, all that shit is gone. If you go on your junk now, all that shit is like neutral. Like when you first got it, like most of that code, they took all that code away.
That's whack. I had the Matrix one for the longest. The Matrix code just running down the page. Yeah.
So did I, and I'm so sad when I finally got back into it. That shit was gone. I was like, oh, bro, all that hard work to get it the right colors I wanted, this shit is gone. Pussy. This is why you're alone up here, Tom. This is why nobody likes you no more. And
on the boards, as always, the man, he's an icon like Sting. J-Kid.
You already know it's the franchise in the building, aka J-Kid. Man, it's been a while, man. I think I've been so happy this week, man.
Yeah, we'll get into it. I know what you want to say. We'll get into it.
I know it.
And we got a guest. And we got a guest in the building. CM Punk does not like him because he ruined the Cubs' chances and extended the curse. We got Bartman.
Damn.
Look, he can call me the Bartman. People call me the Gringo. What was I gonna say? He can call me the Bartman. People call me the Gringo. Next thing you know, all I can say is, ladies and gentlemen, standing at attention, weighing in at a current 225 pounds, representing Fair Lawn, New Jersey. Just call him the hero. Sitting next to the Messiah, it is Keith Bartos. I'm sorry, I got no other good entrance. I had something planned up, but I forgot it. Okay. I choked.
That's why I went with Bartman.
Hey, man,
yeah, fair enough.
It's cool.
I'm about to say it happens because my whole little stick, I made up one day out of the blue. And I've just been doing it ever since.
Yeah. Next time I come on the podcast, it'll be set up, ready to go.
Yes, I don't get hard. I don't stay hard.
Word.
I haven't said that in a while.
That was a throwback right there.
Yeah, that was like
big throwback.
That was a certified hood classic. Right?
This is a certified hood classic.
Word.
All right. So, all hail King Woods, right?
All hail King of Kings.
Woods, I gotta come in.
My man Xavier Woods. He's got the crown. He's got the scepter. He's got the cape. J-Kid's on the other side.
He's going.
He's got the
J-Kid's on the other side.
He's got the belt. He's going for this next. All right, I'm on.
Now, I feel like that was an extremely underrated match. It wasn't like, greatest all-time match. But people's like, oh, it was nothing. Like, no, when do you see Xavier Woods put on a showcase like that? Obviously, Finn Balor was leading the match, but Finn Balor made him shine.
He did. He put him over.
The last time I ever seen Xavier Woods in a singles match that looked at is when Brutus Clay had the Funkadactyls and
God damn.
Earlier this year, he had a singles with Randy on Raw. That was pretty good, but other than that, when has he ever had a highlight in a singles match?
None. He's always been a good tag team trio, or he's been a good mouthpiece, or playing his baby.
I forget about his NXT days because that's when he probably had most of his singles matches, but they don't compare to anything that's been on his tag team scenario.
What about Consequences
You know what?
Creed, though?
Oh, yeah. You're talking about TNA.
You got a good point. You got a very good point right there.
And I just thought about, I'm like, we forgot about TNA, because TNA, he had a good singles run, even though he had them Apollo Creed shorts on and that afro.
And we can't just forget about the Hurricane Rana DDT, that amazing red hit on him.
Mm-hmm.
Really nice.
Great times. Impact was a different place.
To our Messiahs.
Impact back then was 205 Live and AEW is now. Well, NXT before, or the 2.0 trash.
To me, to Messiah's point, I'm one of those people that underrate the match because technically, yeah, Xavier Woods was sound 100%. It just went too fast for me.
They had to go by fast.
Let's see. The match was 9:40.
Yeah, like, it had to go by fast. You got to think about it. Even though it's the king of the ring and the queen of the ring, Vince has put them on just to get them out there, just so they can have a name. But, he don't really get rest ass. We're lucky that we even got it to get that much time. It could have been 3 to 4 minutes.
Yeah, because the Dewdrop in Zelina Vega was 5:50.
But that one I found perfect. Yeah. That one I found perfectly timed and everything.
And the thing is, that was the longest match in that entire tournament.
Yeah.
Because they've been getting 2 minutes and they're out.
To be honest, in the Queen of the Ring tournament, one of them, all the matches leading up to the semifinals only lasted in total 6 minutes and 13 seconds.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm still surprised that WWE actually called it the Code Red that Zelina Vega hit. They actually called it the Code Red.
Yeah, yeah.
The Mountain Dew drink.
Sometimes WWE do the right thing. Sometimes they just don't give a fuck. Sometimes they listen to Vince. Well, majority of the time listen to Vince.
Now, speaking of calling, go ahead.
No, I'll say, it is what it is.
Speaking of calling names to certain moves, when Seth Rollins did the unprettier to Edge, when Edge was using it earlier this year when Christian was still around, they did call it kill switch. Now, like Christian's somewhere else, they stopped calling it kill switch, and it's back to unprettier.
I was like, oh, y'all niggas think y'all slick, huh?
The unprettier kill switch, that's a hard argument to make nowadays. It's been so used by every other company. It's like, which one do you use?
Yeah, but obviously Christian's working elsewhere, so.
Some places call it kill switch and other places independent. Some places call it the unprettier. I'm going to just call it a face buster and leave it at that.
Agreed.
Yep.
Now, everybody's saying that was the match of the night, and I agree.
Yeah.
It was.
It was really good. And it was the first match.
Yeah, first match, yep.
It to me was the match that set it off for Crown Jewel. When you hear Crown Jewel crowd going, this is awesome, without needing to have the this is awesome chant flooded through the speakers. They were really yelling, this is awesome. You know it had to be a good match. Because how many times have they been to Crown Jewel at this point?
I think this is
3 or 4.
Well, including the Superstar Showdown and Grace Royal Rumble, this is like the 8th show in Saudi Arabia.
You're right.
Yeah. Now think about this. How many times have you seen the crowd cheer a chant like that at all?
That crowd's usually dead, unless it's Goldberg.
Yeah.
So
or John Cena.
That's an amazing feat to see them literally say, this is awesome, and share it. I'm like, oh shit. Okay, first of all, Saudi Arabia's sharing this, then this match is off the chain. Because they don't normally say shit. Like 9 times out of 10, you can go back watching the old matches. You'll see people just get up, walking around in the middle of the match, having talks. Like, they don't give a fuck.
Now, here's the thing. I think they convinced the royal family to sit up in the skyboxes this time instead of ringside. Because that looked like regular people sitting ringside. Because
like regular people that got pulled off the street that didn't know what the hell wrestling was.
Yeah, because in the past they've had the royal family just sitting ringside, and like you said, they're just walking around having conversations, not really paying attention to what's going on. So where you need the noise in front of the ring, it's not there. There's noise way up top at the top of the arena, but it's not ringside where you want your noise.
I did see that.
It was a weird experience, but it was a great experience to watch Crown Jewel and see people actually cheering. Hell, I'm surprised they was cheering for when fucking Becky Lynch won her fucking match. That no threat.
Yep.
The guys were cheering. I was like, wait, what?
Yeah.
Everybody loves Becky around the world.
I mean, Messiah's wearing the shirt for the reason.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Going back to Edge versus Rollins, I love the fact that you messaged me during the match, right at the beginning.
He got Burn It Down back.
Just for that.
When they played, I was like, they hit Burn It. I was like, thank God they gave him that fucking music back.
Yeah,
it was needed. It was well needed.
Because the music they gave him after the Messiah music was even worse than the Messiah music.
Pardon the pun.
Yeah, good point. Hold on, the false Messiah music compared to the real Messiah that's sitting next to us.
We got the real Messiah
yes.
here in the podcast, Ultra Heelz podcast. Yeah.
Word.
For somehow Goldberg didn't stink up the joint.
He actually blew the joint up. He did.
I was so ready for Goldberg to have another where he drops somebody on their head or bust himself open and he's just staggering around for the rest of the match.
I was waiting for him to bust his head open, but to still be like that adrenaline rush Goldberg.
But for him to jump off the entranceway through a table with Lashley, and then for him to get up and then walk away from it.
I was like,
credit where credit
that's
is
the
due.
Goldberg I remember. That's the Goldberg I miss.
Solid performance. I thought his leg was gonna give out again.
Yeah.
Probably.
Now, I didn't watch the pre-show. Did you watch the pre-show, Alex? The Usos in the Hurt Business?
I did.
Yep.
Good match.
I did.
Technically sound match.
I sent you, I think it's like Bleachers Report or what'd you call it? And they did
I saw the little clip you
rating
sent
of the
me.
matches.
Yeah, I saw the little
Yeah,
clip
they
you
said
sent
the
me.
rating of the matches. The Usos in the matches up there in the top 5.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. Now, I remember I told you we wanted to do a new segment called Stupid Lists, but I think I actually agree with that list. I might change one thing on it. Only thing I think I would change is I would move Roman and Brock to like the 3rd spot. Other than that, I agree with that list you sent me.
What was the full list?
Yeah.
Because I didn't know.
Oh, I can give it to you. I got it up right now. So we have from worst to the best match of Crown Jewel.
Yeah.
Number 10 was Zelina Vega versus Doudrop.
Yep.
Was number 10. Mustafa Ali versus
Mansoor.
Musa. That
Which
was
wasn't
number
a
9.
bad match. Obviously, it just wasn't one of the best matches on this card. It was a pretty entertaining match for what it was.
It was.
It was entertaining match for guys from that place
Yeah.
to be showcased there. Even though one was going to lose, they both were from there, so technically they still win.
Yeah, the first Muslim versus Muslim.
Yeah,
match.
and then they brought out the guy from the Olympics that won in karate.
The silver medal in
oh my
karate, who
God.
also got disqualified for kicking too hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, two Muslim guys wrestle and you bring out a black guy. Yeah, great. See nothing wrong with that. 2 black guys wrestle in the ring, you bring out a white guy. That's WWE logic.
Yeah. Number 8.
Number 8 was the Raw Tag Team titles, RK Bro versus AJ Styles and Omos.
Again, not a bad match. I think this is probably the best match between the two of them because they've been having matches back and forth for a while now.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I still love that Mr. King of Bros got off his scooter and came back on a camel.
Yeah.
Randy was him like, what the fuck?
Randy's like, where'd he go? Where'd he go?
Did you see the meme? It's like an angry Tony Khan face, and he's on the phone. He's like, "Get me fucking camels now!"
Nah, Tony Khan stepping up one step further. Somebody gonna walk in that bitch and be on a giraffe.
Word.
No, elephant.
Yeah, elephant. There you go.
Kenny Omega's gonna be in a giraffe soon.
Word.
Number 7.
Number 7, no holds barred, fall count anywhere. Bobby Lashley versus Goldberg.
All right.
Number 6 is the Usos versus the Hurt Business. So this is the first time ever on the list that they're not in the bottom 10 of being in the pre-show.
Yeah.
Number 5 is the Universal title, Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
I'm like Dark. It should have been moved up.
Yeah. And that's my only
it should've
complaint.
been
I
moved
would
up.
move it up. But other than that, I'm pretty cool with the list.
Xavier Woods can stay where he's at. He's number 4. We're winning the King of the Ring with Finn Balor.
Yeah,
but
that's
in
fair.
my eyes, technically it's number 1 to me. But I'm just gonna let that slide.
Yeah.
I'm with Alex on this one. Though.
Number 3 is the WWE title, Big E versus Drew McIntyre.
Yeah.
That actually was a good ass match.
Yeah.
Number 2 is Becky Lynch versus Bianca Belair versus Sasha Banks for the women's SmackDown title.
Mhm.
And number 1 is the Hell in a Cell with Seth Rollins and Edge.
Yep.
Whoever made this list actually watched these matches.
Yeah.
Now, can we argue this was the best pay-per-view of the year for WWE outside of WrestleMania and SummerSlam?
It was.
It's definitely
Like,
for
that's
this year.
scary.
For this year, yes.
As of so far, yes.
That's scary that the Saudi pay-per-view was the best non-major pay-per-view of the year. That's scary.
It's on a Thursday, man.
On a Thursday.
Yeah.
Oh,
Thursday.
let's go into that Tony Khan and how he'd like to have a pissing contest with Vince McMahon, and he's talking about how I've got more money than him. It doesn't fucking matter. Well, the contract AEW has with Turner Broadcasting pays them, I believe it's $43.5 million per year. Right? That's their primary source of income. They make very little on merch because it's through Pro Wrestling Tees. And Pro Wrestling Tees pays the wrestler a high percentage. It pays the wrestlers like 15%, and then they keep like 60, and then AEW's taking like the other 35. WWE keeps all their merch. They pay the fucking wrestlers like 2% on merch.
Yeah.
They don't run as many big stadiums as WWE, so they have less ticket sales. They don't run house shows. That's less ticket sales. So WWE on Thursday at 12 o'clock on a Thursday on the other side of the world made $50 million. On a Thursday.
Yeah.
The Fox deal. The Fox deal was $1 billion for 5 years.
Dear God.
What is that? That's $200 million a year, just on one of your shows.
And let's not forget, Roman gets 60 of that.
Yeah.
The Peacock deal. That's $2 billion for 5 years.
And we still getting audio issues.
Yeah, well, that's just Peacock's fucking problem.
Yeah, I know.
I saw the meme. If you have Peacock, why just get a VPN and watch the fucking WWE network, which I agree with.
Yeah,
true. So yeah, Tony Khan is not making as much money. He might have more money than Vince, but like the fucking shareholders calls, business is better than ever. Even though we're losing a crowd, business is better than ever. If Tony Khan wants to have a pissing contest,
Not only that they're losing crowds, they're losing wrestlers too.
Yeah.
There's so many releases this year.
But on a business level, WWE is still beating them. On a business level. Content level, AEW is clearly winning. Clearly winning on a content level.
Word, on the content level, they are destroying WWE. Hell, they're destroying NXT and both brands at the same exact time on content level, and that's sad.
Well, as you say, the 2.0 bullshit, I don't even watch it anymore.
Bro, I don't like the colorful shit, and I don't like the bright lighting.
That's what
weird.
I said. That's exactly what I said when it came out.
If it's not Rex Steiner, I'm not calling him fucking Braun Breaker. If it's not Rex Steiner or Mandy Rose, I'm not even watching the clip. I watch those clips and that's it.
No, I'll watch the Tony D'Angelo clips or whatever hell his name is because it's like, oh, you're fake Italian mobster? All right, you're at least interesting.
I'm offended.
Word. As of right now, they took away everybody, watered them down, everybody else, and then made a fake Italian mobster, and it was good. And I'm like, that's the only thing y'all can do? That's sad.
Well, you got Gargano out on paternity leave.
And Gargano's leaving when his contract is up. He's already hinted he's going to AEW.
Okay, I'm not surprised with that.
I'm about to say in the last NXT, he showed back up to try to face Homeboy for the North American Championship. He showed up with Dexter Lumis. And I was like, I thought you were going to be home and sit out your contract and show up and, I don't know, AEW, Impact, somewhere else.
Yeah, he's already made that hint that he's going to AEW. And Candice LeRae's only like 4 months pregnant. I don't think he's on paternity leave yet.
Good point.
So has, what you call it? So has Kevin Owens. Have you seen the pictures of him at house shows?
Oh, yeah.
Bruh, you could tell he ready to go. Like, he looks like WWE put him on punishment and told him he couldn't go outside and play no more.
Basically.
I was like, God damn, when Kevin Owens leave, it's going to be sad.
Now,
son.
does anybody know when Sami Zayn contract runs out?
Sami Zayn contract ends next year, I think 2 or 3 months after KO.
Okay, so Sami Zayn is like summertime then. All right.
So we got the Braveheart on the chat, Marv, saying, "Hey guys, completely off topic, but what do you guys think about Alec Baldwin killing a director with a prop gun?"
Yo, I just read
That's a
that
topic.
shit.
That's a topic.
Wow. That is way off topic.
Wait, hold on. What's way more wrestling? Alec Baldwin had a prop gun and shot it at one of the video photographers, and it had a real bullet in it. He killed the video photographer.
That's crazy.
Yeah, man.
The
I
argument.
said Alec Baldwin is about to go to jail. He already old as hell, so he about to go to jail.
No, I don't think.
Or
I don't think
that
it was
bullet
it was his intent. It's probably gonna go on someone else.
He did fire somebody though after that.
Why did they put a live round in it though?
Because live rounds on set can be used to fire at non-human objects. The argument is, why are you using live rounds if someone as big name as Alec Baldwin The other argument, the other info that came out is that there's rumors that the Union crew set was told to go offset because of money issues.
Okay.
And supposedly a non-union set that was obviously cheaper came on. So you can make an argument. So there's issues of...
So what I'm hearing from you is the Crow.
Nah, man.
The same thing happened on the Crow.
Because
that's how Brandon Lee died.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the same exact way. They had blank rounds in it, but one of the rounds had real gunpowder. Even though it had a fake blank round in it, it still penetrated his chest with enough force like a regular bullet.
Yeah.
The original stunt team was told to go home. They had to do somebody cheaper.
Yeah, basically the same thing.
At this point, I wouldn't give nobody, especially Alec Baldwin, his old ass, a gun. You got me. I will Photoshop his muzzle fire, but he not getting no gun with no real rounds in it or fake rounds. I'm not giving him shit. Hell no. I'd rather get Keanu Reeves one. At least he really went out and started shooting for real, and he knows the difference between a blank and a real bullet.
Well, Keanu definitely took gun training classes. Alec Baldwin, we all know he would not.
Alec Baldwin just crazy as hell. All the Baldwins are.
He is. And their family.
All right, let's talk about the Friday Night War.
Question mark.
Oh, this is gonna be good.
The Friday Night War. So, the Money Mark Tony Khan, he went on Twitter. He says, "We obtained a new key demo rating detail on Friday. AEW Rampage beat SmackDown head-to-head in 30 minutes in the most coveted 18-49 demo. 328,000 to 285,000. Rampage led with Punk match. SmackDown featured Becky Lynch versus Sasha and Brock Lesnar promo. Okay, that's cute. They won the demo.
Yeah.
They did the same thing when NXT was on that win streak for like 6 weeks. Oh, we won the demo. We won the demo. That's when Jericho started calling himself the demo god. So let's look at the real statistics, because when they were killing NXT for the next like 6 months straight, they stopped talking about the demo. The real statistics, total viewership, SmackDown 866,000. Now, caveat, Fox, SmackDown was not on Fox because of World Series game. I'm sorry, not the World Series, American League Championship, but regardless, a baseball playoff game. So they got kicked off of Fox for the week. So they got moved to FS1. So if SmackDown had gotten a normal rating, which is closer to 2 million, well, this isn't even a conversation. The only reason this is a conversation is because SmackDown wasn't on its normal channel. Now, what did AEW get? Rampage? 578,000. That's a difference of 260,000 viewers.
Jeez.
So, if again, Tony Khan, I like the fact that Tony Khan's talking shit, but stick to the facts. Stick to the facts.
You know what this remind me of? This remind me of Vince was talking shit about WCW, and WCW was really whooping that ass.
Oh God. Did you see Eric Bischoff? He was talking shit about Tony Khan, saying exactly what I've been saying. Tony Khan, it's cool that he wants to talk shit, but stick to the facts because now you're overstepping your bounds.
Coming from the man.
Because Eric Bischoff was like, now I competed directly head to head. We started at the same time. We went off the air at the same time. Every day for 3 years straight. And I won for a year and a half straight. No demo, straight up ratings. I won for a year and a half straight. Tony Khan, come talk to me when you can do that. He issued a challenge to Tony Khan.
Yeah,
He's
but then he tried a second time. Let's. How did TNA go with that?
Oh well.
Yeah.
How did
Well-
WCW go with that?
Yeah, during the other half of that other year and a half. Yeah.
Yeah.
If we're gonna make an argument about that year and a half of WCW, it was definitely great, but
Yeah.
you can make the argument of it was a new wrestling show.
Which is
Yeah, it was a new wrestling show. It was a new wrestling show led by legends that people wanted to see that WWE couldn't keep, so people was going to watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
AEW is almost the same thing. We're just looking to see what WWE wrestler jumps ship to go over there, and we're going to watch them. But if they'd have kept all the new people and indie people that only real fans know, it wouldn't be a conversation. Wouldn't even be talk at the water cooler at a job. That would make no sense. But now you have Christian, you have the Elite, you have Daniel Bryan, you have Adam Cole, CM Punk, you have Paul White show up, you have Mark Henry show up. You just have a lot of people that WWE, like people that's fans of them, they're gonna follow where they go. Like I like CM Punk. If CM Punk left AEW and showed up with Impact, I'm watching Impact Wrestling.
Yeah, that's true.
It's like it's a no-brainer. I'm gonna watch where the wrestler I want to see goes. Like if WWE was to get into bad terms with Roman and Roman left and Roman showed up with AEW, I don't give a fuck about Roman, but I'm gonna watch AEW even more just to see what Roman do over there.
Okay, now the internet smarks wanted to come out and say, oh, what about the hour that Rampage, the buy-in, was on YouTube for an hour directly against SmackDown? Well,
oh, this is gonna be good. Well,
here's the statistics on that. For the actual hour that they were on, from 9 o'clock to 10 o'clock on YouTube, there were 34,000 views for Rampage. Now, this is a week later because YouTube is a constantly ongoing streaming service. There's 1.1 million viewers a week later, but during that 1 hour, there was 34,000 views. So good luck with that comparison there.
Hey man, you know how the internet spoofs are.
That's true.
They have the facts, and the facts is them.
Yeah, the facts are there. During that 1 hour, 34,000 people watched Rampage live on YouTube. So, again, better content, like we were saying before. It's better content, but the facts are the facts. And good thing fucking Myers got rid of that gimmick when he left WWE.
Thank you, Jesus.
Probably more people pirating that show, if anything.
Said something about it.
My man was overpowered of losing.
Hey, but that was the greatest losing streak ever. He was better than the Brooklyn Brawler.
Bro, he was better than MVP. Remember MVP went down that rabbit hole?
Oh,
he lost
God.
For like 6-7 months.
I remember watching
How far did MVP go, though? Wasn't it only like 40-something losses?
No, it was far.
It was far? Oh.
No, bro, he went, I think he went like almost the whole, damn near almost a year before he won the match.
Oh.
Yeah, and the way he won the match wasn't even right. What was it? Triple H attacked Big Show. It was the last man standing match. If I'm correct, Triple H attacked Big Show just so that MVP can stand up during the 10 count.
I remember that match.
Interesting.
And what makes it sad, they did it over, but they did it with Baron Corbin. But instead of Baron Corbin losing matches, he also went broke. That's the only difference. Because remember, MVP was almost the same way. Remember, he used to have the NFL blow-up pyro?
Oh, yeah, you're right.
And every time he would lose, he would just lose everything. All he had was his entrance music and the screen graphic. He didn't have none of his pyro, none of that shit. He didn't have his chains. He just came out there and he kept losing every match until he won. And all of a sudden, he was just on a winning streak after that.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, Brian Matthews was the better version of that. Like, they did him good. And the sad thing is, he was like, they kept saying, hey, do you want to win tonight? And he goes, no, I want to keep losing.
And the payoff was perfect. The payoff was the perfect ending.
Word. Perfect ending for him to have and a perfect way to walk out. Because at the end of the day, if you talk about the worst losing record in WWE, you gotta bring his name up. You can't bring up nobody else because nobody else has that record.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna go down as a legend still. I don't give a damn. Even though he had that Mets baseball shirt and on the back it had all his losses crossed out. I was like, I want that shirt so bad. And I fucking missed it.
Yeah.
I thought you ordered it. You never ordered it?
I did order it, and then it got canceled because they had sold out my size, and then they never restocked it.
Gotcha. Did we cover Hammerstone and Jacob Fatu last week?
No.
No.
We didn't even talk about it because remember we was talking about so much stuff, and then we looked up and it was always time to go.
Yo, that was a fucking brawl.
I gotta watch
that was a fucking brawl.
I gotta see that one.
Yeah, Hammerstone and Jacob Fatu. They had an hour special on whatever fucking channel Ring of Honor comes on. Because it was like they used like their like TV deal or whatever. It was like a 1 hour special on TV. Because MLW doesn't have like national TV.
Yeah.
So
I was gonna ask if Ring of Honor was still on.
Yeah, Ring of Honor's still on too.
I keep forgetting about Ring of Honor, to be honest.
Well, I pirated what I saw, but I'm just saying.
I'm not surprised there.
But yeah, that was so Jacob Fatu, what was it, 812-day title reign with the MLW championship. So now it was a title versus title match. So Alexander Hammerstone is still the openweight championship, and he's at like 400 and something days with that title.
I don't see him beating Fatu's record or holding that shit that long. Hell, I didn't even think Fatu was gonna hold that damn belt that damn long.
Yeah, well, MLW wasn't running full time during COVID, so it was like, you really want to have him drop the title when you're not even having full time shows?
Oh, so the same argument as
Walter,
Walter or Moxley with the the New Japan US title.
Yeah. That was a fucking brawl between those two. And the way they're setting it up is, I think Contra is going to have a multi-man match against Hammerstone's crew coming up.
Speaking of brawls and the buy-in, did anyone see Bryan Danielson versus Suzuki?
I wish I didn't.
Yeah, I did. And boy, Suzuki hit him with that forearm elbow to the neck. And Daniel Bryan went down dark. I swear to God, bro. I was like, and Daniel Bryan's career is over. It just started and ended.
I say that because that's
neck again? Damn.
I say no. I say I wish I didn't see because that's not my style. I get it. It's what people want to see. There's people that like that, but that wasn't for me. I'm just gonna leave it at that. It wasn't for me.
I was at work, so I missed it. I'm like, oh come on. Now I'm just waiting to find it again.
That was like a very technical match.
First of all, for me, it was the match that I was waiting for because I remember Daniel Bryan and ROH and PGW and GBCW. This man is used to getting those, going to Japan doing strong style. For him to be watered down in WWE, I was like, bro, I just want to see him get into like a fight with somebody from Japan and to see with a Suzuki. And I swear, he hit Suzuki. Suzuki turned around and hit him. The crowd got quiet because they was expecting to hear the noise. And when he hit him and it made that pop noise and Daniel fell, the crowd went berserk because they thought Daniel's career was over.
Yeah, he saw the shit. He did sell the shit out of it.
Top 10
I was like, bro. I said, bro, this is what Daniel Bryan been wanting. Just like when they had, what was it, the Royal Rumble? And remember, Roger Strong came out there and him and Daniel Bryan was going at it. And when Daniel got eliminated, he had handprints on his chest and he was like, I missed this.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, Daniel Bryan is a masochist, bro, and I love it.
Also this week, New Japan finished the G1 Climax for this year. Kazuchika Okada beat Kota Ibushi. So we had another, throwback classic match between the two of them.
Oh, let's not also forget our boy from God beat Okada.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
He beat him clean. I was like, wow. I'm just happy he grew the beard back out because that version of him looked weird as hell.
Yeah, he basically looked Dominican.
He still do. He still look Dominican.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Now,
long hair, short hair, curly cut. He looks Dominican. All of them do.
Yeah.
Every last person from the Fatu family look Dominican. Like, I swear, one of them speaks Spanish, I'll be like, see, y'all bitches been lying this whole time, huh?
Yeah. Oh, what did you send me the other day? There's two more Samoans that just joined, was it Impact?
Yep. Yep. And
there's fucking Samoans everywhere now.
Yeah.
Bro, they really took over everywhere. There's three in the indie circuit. There's two on Impact. There's one on NXT. You have the three on Raw.
Yeah.
Three on SmackDown. And you have Tamina and Jack on Raw. They literally take over almost every show on wrestling at this point.
Literally, Vince just needs to offer every Samoan a contract. Just like, I'm going to buy out your contract where you are, and we're just going to keep adding to the bloodline until we have NWO 2001, where there's like 56 people getting out of limos.
Nah, Bullet Club versus the Bloodline. Let's see that. That's going to be good.
Ooh.
That would be
three white boys versus three Samoans. That sounds like a good fight. That sounds like, oh my God, you know
got
what
Chris Bay from Impact?
Gonna be a lot of super kicks in that fight.
Oh, you're right there. Yeah, you're 100% right there.
Because Samoans love super kicks and the Bullet Club loves super kicks.
Yeah.
All love super kicks.
Matter of fact, did you get the picture I sent you of that girl that girl that was light skinned? Like
Yeah.
she's Spanish.
Yeah.
Samoan, also from the family.
What a
Are
surprise.
you serious?
What a surprise.
Yes.
What a surprise.
I thought she was just like Asian or something.
Nigga, I thought she was Asian too, but I went to her page. She trained at AEW with next to Cody and them, and they like little training thing when Cody and them got their little TV show.
Mhm.
She's
Oh, yeah.
there, and she's talking about it. And she goes, "I just want to make my family proud, like the rest of my bloodline."
God.
This Reika chick you're talking about?
Yeah,
Yeah.
She looks Asian to me, but okay.
she looks
She
Asian, but
looks
she's
Asian
full
Latino
Samoan.
mix.
She's bloodline too. Damn.
I was like, "Good Jesus Lord, like, what can't y'all men do in this family? Like, y'all either get in wrestling, sports, or you just birth out these beautiful ass women." I'm so confused, and I'm also jealous because I want to be part of the family.
Great family.
Like, I just want to be part of the family. I just want to be part of the family. I can get a Samoan tattoo and actually claim it because I'm Samoan. I don't want to get one just because it look cool. I want to be part of the family and get one so I can be like, I'm part of the family. You know, who's your family? Hey, you ever watch wrestling? Anybody shows up Samoan with their Fatu then?
Yeah, that must be one hell of a cookout, yo. That's gonna
Ooh,
be
damn.
Damn.
Cookout, fucking cookout. That must be one hell of a family reunion.
So
And
it's, wait. So it's gonna be the what was it? Hobbs and Shaw.
yeah.
Almost
Yeah.
like that, yeah. We got
Bro, it's gonna
family
be
reunion
it's
there.
gonna be New. Matter of fact, remember when the New Day went against the Usos in that rap battle?
Uh-huh.
All the people the Usos had was
Oh.
legit their brothers and family from Samoa.
Bruh.
I think Roman
That
Reigns
shit was
was
crazy. I was
involved.
like, bro, I was like,
Yeah, he
why,
was.
I said, why all them dudes got their hoodies over their face? And then I saw a background picture of them, and they all was in the back. Nigga, it was the Usos' other two brothers. It was the other brothers and some cousins that wrestle and some that don't wrestle. And I'm like, bro, y'all all look like a copy and paste version of each other. I think I missed when y'all put the hoodie on. It just looked like 18 Usos was out there.
That's still top promo of my decade.
On New Day podcast, they were talking about it was an episode of Are the Usos Really Twins? Because they actually have different birthdays. They was like overlapped midnight. So then who made the joke? I think Woods made the joke about
Yeah, Wood made the joke. Isaiah Woods went on with it. The Usos went on with it, and Big E was like, "I can't beat this damn. I swear to God, y'all can't."
So then they went on to say it was talking about how to like maybe there's like more twins in your family or something. It was like, well, I saw Hop and Shaw. Y'all got hella ooses.
Hell yeah, I got hella Usos. Yeah, fuck that, nigga. I got fat Usos. You got skinny Usos. You got tall Usos. You got Jack Usos. Nigga, it's y'all got a whole bunch of family members.
Yeah,
Like,
limited supply of
have you ever
Usos.
seen the Usos family picture with the Usos they fell,
Must be
their
a white
brothers in
frame.
NXT,
Oh,
and their
dear
other brother?
God.
They look
Yeah.
like they like quads. Like they literally are copy and paste. They all had long hair and it all was braided. I was like, y'all niggas, bro, I can tell none of y'all apart and see y'all got the tattoos.
That's
Y'all
like
can tell none of y'all apart.
that's like Roman's brother looks like Jacob Fatu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Word.
And then
do.
and then fucking I when I was little I legit thought Yoko was Japanese. I didn't know he was Samoan.
No, he was Samoan.
Like
Bro, I
He's
think
a part of
everybody
the
on the
family,
planet thought
bro.
that man was Samoan. I thought he was Samoan too. I like when I saw him be Yokozuna, I was like, oh, he got Asian. I was like, cause he's a big ass Asian. And it was like, he's
Yeah.
Samoan. I was like, get the fuck out of here. He ain't that big.
Yeah.
no, like, once you hit that realization point of he's Samoan, you're like, nah, come on, he can't be Samoan. Look
You
at
wanna
the details. Oh
you-
shit.
Gotta thank the high
You
chief
wouldn't
for that one. Bro.
you wouldn't know when I realized he was Samoan? When I look back at his matches and he's doing a super kick to everybody.
Yeah. Yep. There you go. There you go.
I was like, God damn, he is Samoan. He doing that shit just like the Usos, Rikishi, fucking Umaga. I said, damn, I said, dude, when they get trained to wrestle, is the first move they learn when they get out the womb is to do a super kick? Because I swear I feel like that's it before they learn how to either play football or wrestling.
And
Nah,
the-
that is it.
And,
Like,
and the hip attack in the corner.
And the second, and then a headbutt, because it's an unwritten wrestling rule. You never headbutt a Samoan. They have to
True.
headbutt you. You can't headbutt
I
a
keep
Samoan.
forgetting about that
It's
rule,
an
yeah.
unwritten wrestling rule.
I keep forgetting about that rule.
bro, that's a weird rule because they headbutt me. I feel like they're going to hurt me for real. I'm just going to lay on the ground. I'm not getting up. I'm going to fall on the ground like how Shawn Michaels fell when Mike Tyson hit him with that right. I'm
Ooh.
just laying here. Drag me out the ring and take me to the back. I'm not getting up till I get to my car.
Quick bullshit news. Brock Lesnar was seen hanging out with Shelton Benjamin and Baron Corbin in Saudi Arabia. I was like, Shelton I get, but Shelton Baron Corbin?
Yeah, Shelton I get. But
hey man, happy Corbin.
With me.
Well, Corbin's from Kansas, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess he's kind of a farm boy too, but it's
buddies after that.
It's a little different kind of farm as opposed to being in the fucking woods in Minnesota.
Hey, I feel like this. I feel like Brock only hung with Shelton Benjamin because they got history, but I feel like he hung with Baron Corbin. Because have you ever been to Baron Corbin's Instagram page and watch him cook them steaks?
Oh, yeah. There you go. There you go.
Could be.
Brock wanted some steaks after, he was hanging out in that butcher shop.
Brock was like, look, I know how to cut a mean steak. Look, Roman, he was like, hey, let me tell you something. Roman and them like the steaks. They seen your shit. What you put on them steaks and how long do you cook them bitches? Because I got some cows at the house. I get back. Need to make me some steaks.
and Brock don't need no gun. He strangles him by himself with his bare hands.
Hit them niggas with an F5 and then roll them over and you just start cutting.
All right.
Hold on. You pull out the Brock Lesnar with a Glock. You just give it to him instead.
Oh, Brock Lesnar versus Arn Anderson with a Glock. Who wins?
Oh my God! You know what's funny? I feel like Art would still win. Ever since he cut that promo against Cody, I put it to your dome. And I said, oh yeah, he's a shooter. He's a shooter. I'm not fucking with Art. It's over.
I'm like, whoa, that's a hood classic.
This is a certified hood classic.
All right, let's jump.
Wait. Before we go for it, I'm waiting for Pro Wrestling Tees to make that a T-shirt.
Word.
I want that.
I'll buy it.
I'll buy it.
I will buy that shirt, and I ain't give a fuck. It'd be like, that shirt $50. I'm like, I bought two of them.
They could just put a Glock on it and be like, this is Arn Anderson.
Hey, hold up now. Wait a minute. I got my heat press. Let me get my printer. That might be the first shirt I make.
All right, let's jump into Ultra Fantasy Booking. To wrap up last week, I had a regular episode of Warzone. It was following up my pay-per-view Unforgiven. So we kicked off the night with our newly crowned world champion, AJ Styles, taking on the young up-and-comer Darby Allin. It was a nice, solid match, even going on. AJ Styles took the win.
Yeah.
Hard enough for AJ to win that.
Yeah. Next up, we had a Paul Heyman come out to the ring. He called out Shane McMahon. He wanted to find out, what's going on with my client Brock Lesnar and his him getting title opportunities. I told you, Shane, that there would be consequences at the pay-per-view if Brock didn't get a championship match. But we're here tonight. We're here to play ball. We made our point. Brock could have interrupted this match that AJ just had tonight, but he didn't. So we're here to play ball. Shane said, "Okay, you're here to play ball. I'll Brock. He's gonna be like everybody else. If he shows up for work, he's gonna start from the bottom. I'll even show you a good show of faith. He can have the main event tonight. Just to prove himself, he can have the main event tonight." So we went on from there. Next match, it was War Machine versus Santana Ortiz, and the AEW World Champion FTR was on commentary because they're scouting their competition. And War Machine with a dominating win over Santana Ortiz. It was 80% to 20%.
Damn.
Yeah, I was shocked at that one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, War Machine won that one. And next match was in the open weight Pure Rules tournament. Damian Priest versus Frankie Kazarian. And the Archer of Infamy took that one.
That big Puerto Rican man.
Yep. And then backstage, Michael Cole, useless Michael Cole, he interviewed Charlotte Flair and her faction, and he went directly to the mystery woman who keeps appearing. Who are you? I'm sorry, I don't know your name. I don't mean to address you like that, but who are you? And Charlotte Flair jumped in. First off, Michael, you speak to me and me only. I'll tell you who she is when you need to know. And walked away.
I can't wait to see who the hell this person is because I really want to know now.
This is actually going to be very interesting.
And walked away. Well, like I said, there's 2 women on my roster I haven't used yet. If you go back to episode 1 of fantasy booking, there's 2 women I haven't used yet. And it's one or the other.
Oh, I need to
Might
do
do
the
that
research.
later.
I need to do the
Might do that
research.
later. Might have to go back and remember what episode that was when we first started doing this and be like, yeah, okay, now let me just think of the women he used. I might have to go through all of them just to remember what women
You can use the exclusive Ultra Fantasy Booking playlist now on our YouTube channel. I'm still like 3 weeks behind on on episodes, but up to the last 3 weeks, everything is there from just this segment.
Marketing.
Nice.
Next up, another match in the open weight pure rules division, and this was a sleeper of a match because this was a fucking banger. Daniel Bryanson versus Walter.
Oh, yeah.
Now, Alex was just talking about Daniel Bryan wanting them chops on his chest from Roddy. Now, you got Walter with them big-ass hands. I'm surprised he walked out. So, but Bryan Danielson took the win over Walter.
King of submissions.
Bro, yep. You can slap me in the chest all you want, but make your ass tap like a bitch.
Yeah. Next up, Asuka had an open challenge for her TNA Women's Championship. Potential challengers were Jordynne Grace, Nyla Rose, Jessica McKay, aka Billie Kay, formerly of WWE, or Mickie James.
If it ain't Jordynne Grace.
Nyla Rose.
Oh, God.
Nyla Rose was.
Nyla Rose won?
Nyla Rose won.
Really?
Well, no. She was the contender.
She won the contendership.
She won the contendership.
Okay.
But
that scared me.
But Asuka retained.
Okay.
Asuka retained.
That's safe.
Asuka retained.
That's safe.
Against Nyla Rose. And our main event, Brock Lesnar, who was not accompanied by Paul Heyman this week. Paul Heyman stayed backstage. It was, if he's got to start at the bottom, that means he's fighting some jabroni. Paul doesn't need to be there. He was backstage handling business. So, it was very nice, very evil. Love that Danhausen.
Oh, dear God, someone's going to die.
So, as you said, somebody's going to die. Since we knew it was somebody going to die, there's no point in voting on a winner. We voted on the finish to the match. Option A, a quick F5. Option B, multiple German suplexes, aka Suplex City, and then an F5. Or option C, F5 and then Kimura lock to break Danhausen's arm. The fans voted on option 2. He took him to Suplex City. Yeah.
I voted option 3.
So did I. I voted option 3.
I was hoping for option 3, but hey, the fans wanted Suplex City.
So what happens? Danhausen's getting a couple X-rays on his neck. Possible concussion.
Possible. We'll see what happens with Danhausen.
The man didn't protect his neck.
Got to see the medical reports.
Now, before
that man has whiplash from a real car accident.
Now, before the camera went off air, we have a shot of Brock Lesnar backstage. Who's he with? He's with his other clients from Dragon Force, Deanna Peruzzo, and Cesaro. Why are they on Warzone tonight? Why are they there? We'll find out next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Every time you do that,
on Dragon Ball Z.
The music immediately.
Yeah, the music. Yep, I hear the music in my head when I do it.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, we might need a sound. We might need a sound bite. Next time you say that, we play that music for real.
Yeah, I'll see if I can get that. Remind me to do it.
Or a close knockoff, so this way no copyright issues.
Exactly.
Well, if it's short enough, it doesn't matter. All right, are you ready with your pay-per-view unauthorized this week?
Oh yeah, I'm ready. This time I actually saved my list of people as a background on my phone, so I don't have to go into my photos.
Oh! I figured. I know you were saying how to look at all the photos I sent you. I figured it out. Yeah. Did you figure it out again?
Fucking no. I got pissed off and couldn't figure out how the fuck I did it. And I got mad.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Anyway.
I couldn't find it. That's the problem.
All right, let's go unauthorized.
Okay, yeah. So let's start off unauthorized. Start us off as we start off like last week with Paul Heyman coming out with Dana Peruzzo and Cesaro, and he's going to state to the world that both of my clients on this show will be champions before this year is out. And that's not a prediction. That's a spoiler.
A very good
we
spoiler.
will lead to the first match. We had Swerve versus Garza in a Falls Count Anywhere match, and Swerve took that win so easily and so nice. So now we're gonna have Swerve step it up a notch. Swerve will be facing Warlow and
Swerve versus Wardlow.
and Warlow in another Falls Count Anywhere match. But this right here will be limited for 20 minutes.
Mmm.
I like the stipulation.
20-minute match? What could go wrong?
You know, somebody dying.
A prop gun on set.
Last week we had Dexter Loomis versus Danny Boy Smith in a fight to the finish. That's the name of my match stipulation because I gotta be like AEW. I gotta start making them names. I don't want to use
you're last man standing, fight to the finish.
Yeah, and we had Dexter Loomis win. So now Dexter Loomis will have a little fun match because it's Dexter Loomis. He's a weird man. He doesn't talk ever since he left Impact, and I'm happy as fuck that he doesn't talk anymore.
And no, he said I do at the wedding.
Yeah.
Okay, the minor technicality.
Yeah. So Dexter Loomis will face against my boy Kevin Steen.
Steen.
Steen. I can't wait to hear that name again.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Bro, I just can't wait to hear Steen kill Steam. Oh my God, it's going to be great. My nipples might get hard.
Any stipulation on that? Or straight match?
Nah, the straight match.
All right.
Last week we had the Briscoes versus Mustache Mountain, and Beer Money was in commentary. This week we're going to step it up, and we're going to have the same two teams, and now this time Beer Money is involved in a triple threat tornado tag team match.
Wow.
Ooh.
No stipulations on this. This is just going for it all. We're just going to have them go at it. And we know them Briscoe boys. The N word might get said once or twice, but still, it's going to be a fun match.
Or like their curly mustache.
While James Storm's drinking a beer.
Of course.
Mid-match.
We can't have any other way.
Yeah.
Duh. Like, they need to come in like Stone Cold. Instead of cracking beer, they need to just come out the back drinking beers already, just walk into the ring.
Hey, just don't be Scott Hall on Nitro with a red solo cup staggering to the ring.
Oh,
Good point.
Let's not talk about that.
No,
Okay.
bring back the cart koozie or whatever it was called. The electric beer cooler cart.
it's going to be like Sting
Yes.
versus Jeff Hardy in TNA.
Oh,
Oh.
God, no.
Well, Jeff Hardy was a different ball game. He had liquor and drugs, so it was a different Jeff Hardy.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Yeah, that was liquor and pills.
Next match we're gonna have women's match. Seeing how we had Thunder Rosa beat Tony Storm while Paul Heyman and Dana Peruso is outside there. We're gonna have Thunder Rosa go against my favorite woman out of my whole roster. We're gonna have her go against Sue Young in a monster ball match.
Oh.
Because my women in my federation is tough.
Didn't Thunder Rosa make an appearance in Impact recently in a Monsters Ball match?
I don't remember that.
I think that was at the last pay-per-view.
Yes, that's the reason why
okay.
I made it.
Okay. That makes sense.
Like, as soon as I saw her come out, I said, ooh, we're going to have a match on my show. She got to go through another monster ball. It's about to be a tough one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That'll be fun to see.
Okay. I feel you.
And now this match right here is going to be a nice one. Seeing how this man has been on a winning streak in my federation for some strange reason, Sheamus,
Yep.
Wardlow, Mav, and Shane Taylor. So now we're going to have Sheamus do a little step your game up type of match now. If he could beat men in one-on-one tag teams in a fatal four-way, we're going to have Sheamus go against Danny Matt and Dexter Loomis in a 2-on-1 handicap match.
Are you double booking Loomis?
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
The man is creepy. He got to be everywhere. I miss
That's
him
a good
on
point.
NXT days when he was
That's a good
everywhere.
point. The man can recover quickly.
Handicap. All right, our first handicap match.
Okay.
And my final match, and my main event, will be Gail Kim going against Naomi in a regular non-title match. But there will be a stipulation to happen. First stipulation, Naomi can win clean.
Mm-hmm.
Second stipulation, Gail Kim can win dirty. Third stipulation, the lights go out. They come back on. Gail Kim is knocked out. Dana Peruzzo is standing at the top of the entrance.
I think we all know which stipulation's going to win.
Well, we hope wins.
Yeah.
We saw what happened with Brock Lesnar and Danhausen.
Yeah, good point.
Because I
Good
wanted him to
point.
break that off. Like I wrote it on my main account, and I was like, should I make my second account? Nah, I think the breaking it on one's going to win. I'm not going to go on my second account. I
Well,
knew I
hold
should've
on.
went on
Let me give you the stats on that one. It was 2 votes for A, 8 votes for B, 5 votes for C.
Look, I knew I should make me some burner accounts in this LinkedIn.
Yeah, facts. That's a fact.
Yeah, so
Should have borrowed my friend's Instagrams.
non-title. All right. And that's the main event, right? Gail Kim and Naomi?
Yeah, that was the main event.
Okay.
And that would be the end of my show because we're getting close to my so-called WrestleMania.
You got a quick news before we go off the air?
I think so. Give me a minute because you know me, I got to bring up my shit. Where the hell did it go? Because I just had it too. I was just looking at this shit earlier. Damn it.
Minor speculation I got, but I think the only reason why Doudrop got to the Queen's Crown final was because where's Nia Jax?
Okay.
That's probably the
she
main
has
reason.
she has a fake broke arm injury from Blaze, and they wrote her off just like they did.
Also,
Even
they structured the tournament weird. That side was all heels
Yeah.
except for Doudrop. So because you had Liv, and also you had Carmella. No, Carmella was on the other side. Whatever it was, because it was Shayna and Doudrop.
Yeah, you had Shayna Baszler and Doudrop and the semifinals there.
Yeah, so you
it's
couldn't
like,
have a heel final.
Yeah.
I don't see why not. We damn near just had a heel Hell in a Cell at Crown Jewel because Edge is still not a babyface or a heel.
If anything, you're
And
gonna
Seth
make the
Rollins
argument.
is not a heel or a babyface either.
No, if anything, you're gonna make the argument of a heel SmackDown main event with the Universal Championship.
Nah, Brock is babyface as fuck. Come on.
Well, right now he's babyface as
Brock
fuck,
is
but
babyface as fuck.
watch next week. He's gonna be heel against Drew McIntyre somehow. Or sorry, tonight.
Word. It might happen. Yeah, I got a little news. So let's talk about our favorite man of limitless power, Keith Lee.
Bearcat Lee.
Limitless.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
For the third time.
Did I say Lee? Because that's his new name going by now.
Yeah.
What, Bearcat Lee or just?
He said that he would be going by called Lee.
Okay.
New music, new name. Why are you fucking with this man and his persona?
Who knows?
WWE.
Vince loves his big burly men.
He need to be like Big E and it's like watching big men slap sweaty meat against each other and shut the hell up.
Word.
Yeah.
Also, let's talk about another thing. Let's talk about how I am a little upset at WWE with the fact that they're fucking our talent over again in the bag.
Mm-hmm.
You drafted so many people, and the draft starts tonight with these people going to their representation shows. Is anybody even excited for this to happen?
Not really.
I'm waiting for how Survivor Series plays out.
Yeah.
The only thing I want to know is what are they doing with the women's titles? Because Becky and Charlotte are now on the wrong shows with the wrong belts.
Correct.
So how are we switching belts? That's all I really care about. Other than that, it's just whatever. We have a reset on rosters.
If I see a trade-off, I'm going to be mad.
Yeah, they can't do a trade-off because they're both heels. There has to be some
That's my
sort of
point, yeah.
conflict.
Going to Palace Swap for real.
Yeah, 'cause-
And
You know what? That could be the deciding factor in Survivor Series. Whoever wins,
It
like
could
they'll
be.
swap the titles after Survivor Series, but it's gonna determine who's the best of the two.
What if they unified the titles?
No,
No.
what I see happen is winner take all. Becky wins, and then she'll lose the SmackDown one later down the road,
That makes sense.
and that'll be her first loss in 3 years.
That makes sense.
Definitely.
Oh, and let's talk about one piece of news. So, apparently WWE is thinking about bringing up another tag team,
Oh God,
Oh no. Who?
and they're thinking about bringing up the Street Profits.
no, please don't.
I mean, obviously Montez is the breakout star, but
Yeah.
but why? Because
And
your tag
just
team
'cause what
division's
you
already
said.
thin.
I'd rather them do
Just because what you said, Darth. It's because of Montez Ford is the breakout star. That match he had against Roman Reigns was Vince and them test to see if he can hold his own solo,
Uh-huh.
and he shot past their expectations.
Oh yeah, he definitely excelled.
Now they're thinking about doing him like an air tag team, keeping him on one brand on Raw, and sending Dawkins to SmackDown to drown.
No, please don't. I'd rather you do what Kofi did. Have him win the title at least, and then just support him.
Yeah, that's a complete waste of time. And of time, we're out of time. I've been Darth Messiah. You, sir?
Alex, the motherfucking Hill.
Good night, J Kid.
I don't.
Bartman?
Next time, maybe a name change. I'm not sure.
Okay, well,
Bartman for now. Yeah.
Bartman pending.
Yep.
We out.
Peace.
Peace